Right, OCR this time, and it's an explain question. These are the questions where students lose the most marks on the paper. So let's make sure we can nail in that process and actually get these 3 marks in our bag. First thing is first, we identify the command word. It's an explain question. So once we've highlighted the key physics concepts here, so energy transfers, we now know what we actually need to talk about. We've also got this temperature of the filament, and it doesn't increase beyond this Kelvin, 2400 Kelvin. Now, it starts at a temperature 290. So these are the key parts with explain questions. You identify the situation before and where we're going towards. So once I've identified all these key things, as well as the key word of a filament, see if you can spot my mistake coming up, I then structure my answer. So I identify the first situation, I identify the second, and sometimes there's a third, or I identify kind of where does it stop. That's the key thing. So when it comes to explain questions, the first thing that you want to do is state the physics. So in this particular case, it's about energy transfers, and energy must be conserved. So I'm going to open up with that sentence. And then I'm going to spend all my time now identifying the links from this law into the question that they're talking about. Now, one thing loads of students don't do is bullet pointing. Keep your answers concise, and because it's a 3 marker, I'm going to probably write at least 3 bullet points. Anything more than that, and I'm drifting into the waffly territory. Now, once I've identified the physics, now what I want to be doing is going in discussing how that's linked into this question. So the energy is being transferred by the electrical current, and it goes into the internal energy of, my mistake here, the bulb. We don't want to be talking about the bulb. They ask us about the filament. Now, why doesn't it go above that 2400 Kelvin? Well, that must mean the energy being lost is equal to the energy being supplied. And that's the key thing that many students on this particular question didn't actually answer. So make sure you have a structure, you state your physics, you link your physics to the question and the key terms. It's arranged in a logical order, and you want to be ensuring that you are actually explaining changes using words and connectives like therefore, this results in. And if you stick to that structure, you are certainly on task to be gaining full marks. See you on the next one.